President Trump is set to visit both Dayton and El Paso following the mass shootings over the weekend. Some of the people who live in those cities, as well as lawmakers in those cities and counties and states, say they want the president to stay in Washington. The White House says President Trump plans to visit with victims' families, survivors, and first responders, and the First Lady going along with him. John Roberts reporting live from the White House. John?
Chef, good afternoon to you. And the details on the ground of the president's visit in both El Paso and Dayton are going to remain off the record. The White House not giving away any details as to exactly where the president is going to go. There's a lot of debate over this visit. The president trying to tamp down some of the controversy surrounding some of his recent statements on Twitter that have been met with a lot of criticism over the last few weeks. The president tweeting today, quote, "I am the least racist person. Black, Hispanic, and Asian unemployment is the lowest, best in the history of the United States." And this morning, Vice President Pence, following the president's lead in a speech this morning, repeating the president's denunciation of white extremism in relationship to the El Paso shooting. But at least one member of Congress is urging the president to stay away. Congresswoman Virginia Escobar, Democrat, her 6th congressional district in Texas includes El Paso. Here's what she said about the president's visit.
He is not welcome here. He should not come here while we are in mourning. I would encourage the president's staff members to have him do a little self-reflection. I would encourage them to show him his own words and his actions at the rallies.
El Paso's Republican mayor, who has quarreled with the president in the past, earlier this winter, over crime statistics in El Paso, says that he will welcome the president, adding the caveat, in his official capacity as mayor. Listen to what DeMarco said.
He's coming out here on Wednesday, and I want to clarify for the political spin that this is the office of the mayor of El Paso in an official capacity, welcoming the office of the President of the United States, which I consider is my formal duty.
Meantime, the mayor of Dayton, Nan Whaley, who is a Democrat, not exactly thrilled about the fact that the president is coming to her city tomorrow. Listen here.
He's made this bet, he's got a lie in it, he hasn't, his rhetoric has been painful for many in our community, and I think that people should stand up and say they're not happy if they're not happy that he's coming.
And White House officials all day today pushing back against accusations and criticisms by Democrats that the president is somehow responsible through his rhetoric, at least in part, for the shooting in El Paso, and also being very critical of Democratic presidential candidates who are raising money over their criticism of the president. White House officials also pointing out that the Dayton shooter appeared to espouse leftist views on his Twitter account and saying that no one is blaming Democrats for what happened in Dayton, so why are they blaming the president, at least in part, for what happened in El Paso? Chef, emotions are running high on all sides of this today, and that is going to certainly hang over the president's visit tomorrow. Chef?
John Roberts at the White House. Thanks again. We're watching events in Dayton. We're expecting this news conference to begin. We're led to believe by people in the room that is to begin shortly, that we believe we have enough time for a commercial break first. But before we do that, remembering more of the victims from the weekend's mass shootings, both young and old, grandparents and grandchildren gunned down while shopping at the Walmart in El Paso. Javier Rodriguez was only 15 years old. See him here? The youngest victim in this massacre. His soccer coach says he was a dedicated athlete. His family told reporters he was about to start his sophomore year in high school and was shopping for groceries with his uncle before he was shot dead. 88-year-old Angie Inglesby, described by her family as a very strong and very blunt grandma who raised 7 kids all by herself and loved watching General Hospital. Just moments before the shooting, she was on the phone with her son, but told him she needed to hang up because she was on the checkout line. It was the last time her family would hear from her. Gloria Marquez was at the bank inside the Walmart. Her husband says when he saw news about the shooting, he called his wife to tell her to take cover. She didn't pick up. Which
Which investment do experts say is poised to hit record highs? Stocks? Real estate? Bonds? None of the above. It's silver. It's trending higher. And if silver returns to its all-time high...
Equity data versus fixed income data?
Good question. No.
And is the technology there to do what you want to do at this stage?
And ask how you can get up to $2,000 in free silver. Remember, Lear will beat any competitor's pricing. This offer ends soon. 1-800-885-4000.
Before HelloFresh, the only thing I knew how to make was tater tots.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
Nick's a fireman, and his schedule's really unpredictable. So one thing I love is I can just get on the app, change the delivery date, and number of meals we have.
I love being able to come home and just doing it real quick.
All the other meal kits are too fancy. This is something that we actually can do. Even someone like me can nail it.
Can we eat now?
Yeah. It's easy, it's affordable. We love it.
Cheers to that.
Join America's #1 meal kit at HelloFresh.com. Get $80 off plus free shipping with code TV80.
The politics, policies, and what they mean for our country.
Tonight, a Fox News exclusive.
No one knows the Beltway like Brett. Don't miss Special Report.
Imagine one day to get the summer-ready body you've always wanted. Imagine one day to a slimmer waist, toner arms, and thinner thighs. One day isn't someday, it's now. Sonobello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, can help you lose fat and transform your body in as little as one day.
Absolutely, the next day you see the results. 100%. I wish I would have done it sooner.
Using advanced micro-laser technology, our experienced board-certified plastic surgeons can target multiple problem areas in just one day. Call 888-317-1425 for your free no-obligation consultation.